Hello, let's make some art. I'm using my plotter to paint with acrylics, and I'm kind of exploring what can be achieved with just really simple repetitive marks. So it starts with an SVG which I created in JavaScript. So I create a grid of lines at different angles, and I've coded it so that it creates areas of the same angle and then sort of switches to a new direction every now and then. And when the piece is being plotted, the plotter holds a paintbrush. These lines are painted using acrylic paint, so we end up getting a lot of nuance, like even where the lines in the SVG are exactly the same. There's some variety kind of inherent to the medium of paint itself, but also it's set up so the paintbrush is refilled at random intervals. So sometimes it has lots of paint and sometimes not so much. And I also watch the plot as it's happening, and often I'll kind of mess with the amount of paint that's available to be picked up to create kind of lighter and darker areas. So after the first layer of black paint, it looks like this, and then I switched everything out to do a layer of gold paint. And I used a slightly thinner paintbrush and also adjusted every line to be a bit shorter so that some of the black in the background couldn't show through. And even though both layers follow the same underlying structure, the result has a lot of depth and variety. It's always quite unpredictable, like how the paint is going to react and which parts of the image are going to end up being dark and which are going to end up being light. And even, when it goes over to pick up the paint, sometimes it will pick up paint just on one side of the brush, so that creates like a specific effect. Like you can see in the results that a machine has been involved and there's like a repetition to the marks being made. But if you look closely at every mark, you can see that each one is completely unique. And I kind of love that balance and the fact that randomness is being introduced at lots of different stages of the process. And when this one was finished, there was just this one area of gold paint that had gone on a bit heavy, and there weren't any other bits like that around it, so it kind of stuck out, and the algorithm is not the boss of me, so I decided to get rid of it. So here is the finished piece. It's very shiny. Let me know what you think and follow if you'd like to see more stuff like this.